watch and remember it. Oh.
Oh. Don't
Oh,
want to
that's-
show. You don't want to show off for our audience,
Don't.
right?
Just and I need to show off my tan line.
Hey, farmer's tan. You just mowing the lawn?
And my watch, yeah. You know? Gotta know the distance I'm going.
Exactly. You gotta get your steps in.
Gotta get the steps in.
It's very important when you start getting older.
Super important.
Yeah. Tight back. You don't want to tight back.
It's
Wake up in the morning.
And it's like you just can't.
Yeah, all because you didn't walk enough. That's
Is
all
that why?
It usually is.
Dang it.
We're talking movies again, like we always do. Surprising. Shut up. We're going to talk about movies that are good to watch on a rainy day.
Yeah.
This is a wide berth of a category once again.
Yeah.
But you know what? We've picked at least 4 movies.
Yeah.
Maybe some will come up while we're discussing things.
Okay.
But before we get to that, we're going to do some micro reviews.
Micro reviews, yeah. I'm just letting you drive.
Yeah.
I'm like
I always drive.
just following you.
I'm
man.
a good driver.
You're a great driver.
Sometimes. I can parallel park.
Yeah, I can too, but would I rather not?
It's kind of fun though.
Is it?
I think, here's a hot take. I think those back cameras,
Yeah.
the rear view cameras.
Making us weak.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's making it, you're supposed to, parallel parking's supposed to be hard.
Yeah. Do you have backup cameras?
No, not on
See,
my camera.
I have backup cameras, but when someone's in the truck with me,
Turn it off?
I'll just I hit them with one of those.
to look cool. You
To look cool, like I can
you're
still,
like, yeah, I still got it.
I can still do it. I can still do it. I just
But I have a very long car because I have a station wagon,
Yeah.
so I have to look back, even if I had a camera.
Yeah. I kind of wish your station wagon was just like an old school legit station wagon.
Look, when Sophie's old enough and I don't need a reliable car,
Gonna get one?
I'm getting one, and I'm
Good.
souping it up.
I'm gonna get one of those vans that's all wood on the side, you know?
Wood grain?
Yeah.
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 Anyway. Micro reviews. We've actually seen movies that have come out in the year 2025.
We have.
Surprisingly.
Are any of them good?
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Let's start off with one that you've seen.
Yeah.
Black Bag.
Black Bag. Ooh.
5 words or fewer.
Yeah, I got this. Cool. Sexy. Secretive. We're back. You know?
Cool.
There's
I
a
thought-
comma in there
yeah,
somewhere, I think.
I thought you were going to say cool like a cucumber.
No.
No.
No. No, this movie looks cool.
Yeah.
It is not cool. It is not chill at all.
Yeah. I've heard it's very anxiety driven.
Yeah, it's really good. So, check it out.
And now I'll do 2
Okay.
because I've seen them. I'll start with One of Them Days.
Yeah.
Keke Palmer, SZA, other people. I'll say
Oh, sorry. I was like, well, you've rattled off. That's 5.
Bad Times, Good Times, with a comma in the middle. That's it.
Oh, you just nailed it in 4. Wait, is a comma part of the? Is that part of the
Yeah,
count?
bad times, comma, good times. No.
Yeah.
No, it's just so.
Oh, okay.
people-
So
people at
you've
home-
got an extra one that
Yeah.
you could have used.
I could have used.
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. I got it.
I'm
I got
banking.
it.
I'm going to
Yeah.
save it for the next one.
Yeah.
So I have one 6 or fewer.
What?
The next
you can
one
do that?
is a Minecraft movie.
Yeah. Oof.
Which I saw with my daughter.
Yikes.
She loved it.
Yeah.
She said 105 stars. So.
But like stars that are made out of blocks.
Yes.
Okay.
But they look like stars.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're blocks still.
These are blocks.
Which is a joke in the movie.
Oh. Should I write a movie?
Yeah, go for it. Okay, how to describe this movie in 5 words or fewer? Jack Black attack. Clack-a-lack.
Sure. I'm gonna take your word for it. Cannot wait to.
I will not provide any more context. to
I
that
cannot wait to just tune in and out of this movie
This is-
when it is on a streaming service
Yeah,
somewhere.
it is. Yep.
There are movies that we watch a lot in our household that like I've definitely seen maybe 75% of.
Yeah.
And the next time I try to find like a different. Oh, I didn't see that. Like I'm trying to think. I don't know fully if I've seen all of Frozen 2. I think I've maybe seen
Are there
most
trolls-
of Frozen 2.
Are there trolls in Frozen 2?
I think so.
Like rock troll things?
Yeah, I think they're back.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
But yeah, that's
they're
how,
in the first one.
Yeah.
Maybe I haven't
But I
seen
think they're
all-
in the second one too. But I think, that's what I'm going to do with Minecraft. I'm just going to slowly take it in and be like,
Finish it over a 10-year period.
100%. Or at least right before the sequel comes out. Yeah. The sequel that, of course, will be incredible because that's how things work now,
Yeah, the old mantra
You do an
of
okay
sequels-
movie, and then it's like, it makes $1 gajillion, and then the second one, we're like, well, no, now we can really, now we're
crazy.
cooking, yeah.
Let's go. Okay, anyways, rainy day movies.
Okay.
The Avatar movies.
I thought about it, but, you only got 2 of them.
Yeah.
So I just think that there are a couple different types of rainy day movies. You got your rainy day movies that have rain in them.
Right. That's too easy.
Or like a rainy day movie that someone's going through a similar thing, like they're stuck somewhere. Like a Princess Bride would be a really good one because they're also just stuck there.
Kid has to hear the story.
Kid has to hear the story, and it's cozy. I need something that's going to kill a ton of time. So where like Avatar, I know it's 6 hours, but that's only 2 movies.
It is.
You could be knocking out Harry Potter. You could be doing Pirates.
You could be doing Transformer movies.
Have I seen all the? I don't think I've seen every Transformer.
I stopped at a certain point.
I don't think I've seen the one where King Arthur may have been a Transformer. Is that what happens in that
The
movie?
Last Night or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't know. Didn't watch that one. That's the one with the T-Rex, right?
No, that's the one before.
Oh, I stopped watching.
Yo.
I think a rom-com is a great rainy day movie.
There you go. I agreed.
It's been 20 years since this movie came out, and I feel like it's sort of like a forgotten rom-com of the millennial age that did really well.
I'm interested.
A Lot Like Love.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
With
20 years.
Ashton Kutcher, Amanda Peet, Catherine Hahn, back when she was doing just rom-coms and then disappeared and then came. Well, she never disappeared. She
was in Win a Date with Ted Hamilton.
She was, yeah. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Yeah. Man, she was all over those movies.
Basically, Ashton Kutcher and Amanda Peet's character meet each other over several different time periods in their life, and it's it's like right place, wrong time situation, or right person, wrong time. And so it's a story about falling in and out of love, but also falling in and out of friendship.
Yeah.
It's not specifically a romance movie. You're not going to watch this movie and be like, oh, this is like a lost classic.
Yeah.
It is not that.
No.
This was when Ashton was at his peak.
Peak Punked.
Punked was out. But so he was doing more movies, ends up doing one with Kevin Costner that someone here really loves.
Yeah, The Guardian.
The Guardian.
Yeah.
But anyways, A Lot Like Love. I think it's a really great rainy day movie because you can get under the blankets, grab some popcorn, your drink of choice, whatever that may be. You see a lot of fun haircuts, bad and good.
Yeah.
A lot of fun jokes in it. At the end of the day, you're not going to hate watching it.
Yeah, well, and I think too, it's like, I think we're going to look back at the early 2000s, maybe the first decade of the 2000s, and you're going to find these gems that were so overlooked because there was a million movies. Like, one, they were probably marketed wrong, and 2, you're like, well, why would I go see Ashton Kutcher hitches out? It's just, they just get buried because they were making so many of them that when you really do have like some pretty decent, solid ones that you're gonna be like, whoa, wow, like I totally forgot about that. But yeah, it is a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. And to my final point is I think it would make a good trilogy, rainy day, if you watch these 3 movies together.
Okay.
I mean, you'll get really sad by the end of it, but you know what? Rainy day.
Butterfly effect.
God, okay, keep going.
No. A Lot Like Love.
Well, I'll go back before Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, A Lot Like Love, 500 Days of Summer.
Okay.
They all have a general theme of like, I had this perfect relationship at one point, or what I thought was a perfect relationship.
Yeah.
Turns out it wasn't that.
Or you could also do a trilogy of we catch up with them every couple of years.
Yes.
And so you do a little bit like When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah.
A Lot Like Love. I've never seen the movie One Day, and I think the ending is very sad.
Oh, never heard.
But yeah, it's someone with I believe it's Jim Sturgis and Anne Hathaway.
Oh, okay.
And so, but I know that movie is about like, touching base as a couple, every few years, or is it friendship? Is it not? But I heard the ending of that is very sad. So
perfect for rainy days.
Great, yeah. There's a lot of rom-coms I would put on a rainy day list because they're just easy. They're digestible. you can like be on your phone while you're watching a little bit too.
About 80% of them end on a happy note.
And on a happy note, yeah, you know, and you can just like you can bounce in and out. You don't have to pause to go to the bathroom. You just like oh, you know, just still going.
They're just talking. It's
but whatever. I cannot remember when this movie came out. It was maybe either 10 years ago, or right about to be 10 years. But a movie called About Time.
Oh,
have you ever seen this movie?
No, but people.
It's Richard Curtis, and it is. You got Donald Gleason and Rachel McAdams.
The men in the family can travel in time.
It's kind of about he's kind of a dweeb, and he's just kind of trying to, but he's like, he wants to find the person that he's going to spend the rest of his life with. Turns out it's Rachel McAdams. But even in that, you know, like how do you go through a relationship and, you know, when you can go back and fix things, and what consequences happen when you do try to fix things. And it's a great movie that it really is hands down a really, really good movie. There's some sad parts, but by the end of it, you've realized that it's like, no matter the love part, no matter the like fantasy parts, it's just about being like a person kind of being in the moment.
Yeah.
I think it's nice, you know?
I have seen one scene from it.
Yeah.
And I don't remember why I watched it, but it was on YouTube. And he's like stuck in the closet or something.
Yeah, he has to go to a dark place. And And it's really good. Donald Gleason is fantastic. This is like peak Donald Gleason's and everything, and I wish he was, you know, still in more. Margot Robbie, like early days Margot Robbie. You know, like I think between, you know, your Wolf of Wall Streets and like Suicide Squads, like this is her in that realm, you know. Minor character, really great cast. It's good. It's fun. And the ending, as a parent and really as someone, you know, who just has a family, it just hits you hard. So. But in a good way, in a solid way, kind of makes you, you know, think about and appreciate the things you got. You know, it's you're gonna cry. You'll cry.
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
At some point. Okay, so I thought for my other choice, I was thinking action.
Okay.
All last night, I was thinking of all these action movies. I was like, man, Die Hard movies would be amazing for a rainy day, especially, you know, right before it's about to get warm. There's like a warm rain. Yeah. Thinking about Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Spring rain, yeah.
But then I was like, you know what's better than an action movie to watch on a rainy day? Is a movie about food.
Oh, okay.
Because you're stuck in the house, and you maybe, depending on the circumstances of the rainy day, you don't really want to get food delivered, but you do want to think, like, you want to be like, man, you want to imagine, as my daughter says, imaginate a world where you could get whatever food you want. And I was thinking about the documentary Jiro Dreams of Sushi.
Okay.
And this documentary, if you've never seen it, it's about a Japanese chef who owns like a sushi place. There's only like 4 or 5 seats, and it's very exclusive. And he's been mastering the sushi craft for decades. And he's almost ready to retire, but he's like, I got one last job. It's not like that, but
one more day till retirement.
He's basically like, I'm not going to retire, basically. Yeah. And so the whole documentary is about when is he going to retire? What was he taught his kids? Yeah. One of his kids, spoiler alert, has moved on and started his own sushi restaurant, and the other one's just sort of waiting for his dad so he could take over. Yeah. That's simplifying it. But the way the food is shot in this, it makes you want to just like jump into the screen and eat it. It makes you want to be like, now I see why Anthony Bourdain is so crazy about food. Yeah. And it makes you want to eat food.
Makes you want to be like food crazy. Yeah. Like, do I know stuff about food? Yeah. You know? One day we will do a food episode of like the best movie foods that we would eat.
This will be on.
Yeah. Yeah, I think about that. It's like, that's really, you know, you don't think about food as like rainy day. But yeah, you know, you're stuck in your house. The kitchen's right there. Mm-hmm. Could you pull off what they pull off? Could you pull off?
Could I make sushi?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Ever thought about it?
I've tried it once with my old roommates back in the day. Yeah. And, I don't remember the results. I remember checking out at some point because I was like, this ain't for me.
Also interesting that, you know, I think a lot of food stories revolve around family.
Yeah.
You know, and so and who are you stuck with on the rainy day? Family. I'm not gonna just change my next answer to be like, you know what else a good rainy day? Chef. You know?
I've heard good things about it.
Oh, you've never seen Chef?
No, I don't know. Something about it doesn't appeal to me.
I get that. You don't want to see a movie that like used Twitter before like Twitter like just blew up. You know?
Yeah, maybe.
No, I can think of like 100 food movies that I'll watch. Even Ratatouille. You know? Never had Ratatouille?
The food?
The dish, yeah.
I don't believe I have, but I have been to France. So maybe next time I go Ratatouille.
Do you think they get that a lot?
Probably from some dumb Americans. Absolutely.
You think someone walks into a French McDonald's and is like a Royale with cheese, please? You know,
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I couldn't. I was struggling because I didn't know which way I wanted to go.
Came down to the wire.
Came down to the wire.
Right before we hit record.
And I thought about a movie that I watched recently with my daughter for the first time, and just how perfect it kind of fits a little bit. Like, it's fun, it's whimsical. It also kind of has some weather-related things in it, and that's Not Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Oh,
would have been a good rainy day movie.
Yeah.
That's food and weather.
Food and weather, I know.
Mary Poppins, the original Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins. I just think that this, and you know, when I showed my daughter at the time of this recording is 5, and you like sit down and you start watching, like, yeah, there's going to be a ton of great stuff. And I mean, it's an incredible movie. You start to think about like, okay, where are we going to turn off? Where are we going to like, okay, we're like to the not boring stuff, but the plotty stuff.
Yeah.
And she was in it the whole time. And I think for me too, you know, it's like I just think about like it is a movie that it looks awesome. There's a lot of cool special effects in there. The singing and dancing is fun. Julie Andrews is just like crushing it. And so is Dick Van Dyke. I mean, accent aside, the man is
the accent
an icon.
is perfect.
I just don't think it would be as fun if he had a better accent.
Exactly,
you know?
yeah.
And you know, it's about like escaping, and it's about I just thinking. So when you have a movie, you're like, I just want to escape. I'm stuck in here. What am I doing? I'm looking for an escape. You know, I think Mary Poppins is an awesome movie to watch.
Yeah. In the same vein, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Yeah, I love musicals, and you know, the obvious choice would have been like Singing in the Rain.
Yeah.
Maybe too on the nose.
Just a little too on the nose. Yeah.
Just a feat, but you know, I think Mary Poppins is a fun. It is just, while yes, please watch the whole movie. It's another movie that like you know all the scenes. You're like, ooh, I really want to watch the paintings or the chalk scene. I really want to watch the laughing scene, and then I know I want to watch Let's Go Fly a Kite. Like you can like go in and out. Again, another good movie like that. But just this weekend I was like, it was raining, and I'm like, God, I wish I could just stay here all day and just watch a movie. You know, just
it would be
movies.
fun. Yeah.
Just back to back.
Instead, we had to work.
We had to work, and then I guess like you shouldn't just let your kids watch movies all day. You know,
please,
right? Yeah, go run around a little bit, I guess.
I mean, that's what I did.
We're fine.
I'm mostly fine.
We're okay.
I'm mostly okay.
We're doing all right.
Yeah, maybe. Probably not actually.